Hello, hello. Happy Thanksgiving.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. We're stuffed. Welcome back to the Sispatch with
Bevin
and Jasmine. And today we have a couple special guests.
Hi.
Hi.
Today we are joined with two of our favorite guests.
Yes.
Actually, our only
two.
guests. We have Miss Janelle and
Boomers.
Thomas. Thomas has been on the pod a couple times. He's saying Coomers. Me and him have been playing a game called Valheim, and his character's name is Coomers.
welcome Coomers. Welcome Janelle.
Welcome, Coomers.
Thanks for having me.
Why do you have like the filter on your camera still on? Like the
The
plastic?
plastic, is she
Bear.
Is she one?
Bear, come here.
Do you still have the plastic on your camera?
I do. Should I take it off?
Yes. Wow.
Oh!
Wow, we look so much better
They
now.
all look clean.
Yeah, well, I mean, here we are. It's a now that you can see us,
Yes.
we're ready to start our
Welcome
podcast.
in.
Today is our Thanksgiving podcast because we are here at Thanksgiving.
No.
No, we're not at Thanksgiving.
No, this is Thanksgiving, so we're at Thanksgiving.
Today is Thanksgiving. The day that we're recording is on Thanksgiving.
I've already eaten enough Thanksgivings over.
I think I ate like 2 meals already. I'm good.
Hope you're ready for the third.
Oh, always. Always.
But today we are hanging out after our Thanksgiving dinner, and we thought we would try to film an episode.
Yeah, I have an
Record
outline
episode.
here.
Oh, Ben has an
You created
outline.
an outline?
I did. All right, so I got just to open us up, an icebreaker to get us all ready to rock and roll. We have some Thanksgiving specific who's most likely to questions.
Oh gosh.
Are you guys ready?
No.
Okay, well, here goes. Who's most likely to burn the turkey?
Jasmine.
That's what I was
I'm
gonna
most
say.
likely to burn the turkey.
Talking about caramelizing the ham. Was that you? Or was that Bevin?
She
caramelized
caramelized
the
the
ham.
ham.
But they said it was good.
I just said a name.
I would only say Jasmine because I would not. Exactly. Because I would not be cooking. Janelle definitely is not going to cook. Thomas maybe, but I feel like he'd be watching the oven. My sister would be.
Dang, we can't have no animal abuse on here, Jasmine. Hey, he's loved. He's
Okay.
loved.
Okay.
I push him with two hands.
Read number 2 for them, Thomas.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to hold it?
Sure,
All right,
guess
question
I'll
number 2, guys.
Get closer.
Who's most likely to eat all the mashed potatoes before anyone else gets a chance?
Benji. Tell him the story.
Not
Why I
even
said,
in here.
Tell him why I said that, Jazz.
Why?
Yeah, because what happened to your croissant, your garlic croissants today?
Oh my gosh. I made like only a handful of garlic croissants. Garlic.
Literally like 6.
Yeah, it was not a lot. It was one container of it. And the boys decide that they're going to go the opposite way of the line, and they both grab 2 of those rolls each. And by the time they were done with it, there's only like 4 left.
We had to like half one, and we left one for everyone.
We
Like
had
everyone, I think everyone left one like croissant just for whoever was like feeling like that they needed that croissant. But
And then after
I took that
they were trying to pine it off of to somebody else afterwards.
Yeah, they're like, oh, do you want this? Do you want this? I'm like, well, why did you grab 2 if you weren't going to eat it?
Yep. Okay, Jazz, read number 3 right here.
Okay. Number 3. Who's most likely to bring a store-bought dish and claim they made it? Bevin?
1000% me.
I mean, I get the whole like buying something and then sharing it, but like to claim that you made it, come on now.
It's still Bevin. Still Bevin.
But why? What would be your reason to claim it?
Because my sister be like, you bought that from the store. That's why. I just don't want to hear it.
No, I can picture her putting it in a dish that's not her own. And then,
Flickering on and off. Can you like either turn it off?
oh, we're having technical difficulties over here. Calling in the father.
Probably to plug in the back.
Okay. Sorry. If you see flashing, the light is getting plugged and unplugged. So
Trying to get you
No,
in
you're
it.
good. I'm chilling here.
It's the plug. You probably pushed the.
it's just we're gonna move on. It's
Can you
just,
get the
it's just an
bear?
icebreaker.
Hi, Bear.
Here.
Okay, Janelle, I'll have you ask one, and then we'll move on to the
Okay.
next
Tofu's
segment.
not having it anymore.
Okay.
Hi, Tofu.
Oh. Okay.
Am I reading it or what?
Yeah, number 4.
Jeez, here we go. Reading. It's upside down.
I'm a math teacher.
Hang on.
Or
Number
just choose any
4.
of those. Any of
Okay,
those.
I'll just go in order. Who's most likely to fall asleep first after Thanksgiving dinner? Me.
Janelle.
If we're being honest here.
She's over it before we even started.
We're totally muted.
We're muted, bro.
We were muted. I think we had to go. We passed.
No, because you muted it because when you were talking to your dad.
Oh, I did that.
I don't know.
Well, everybody,
This is going great.
this is our Thanksgiving episode.
Anyway.
These were great icebreakers. Now we can get on to the real topic.
Now we can get on to the real topic.
I did fall asleep because I was waiting for these two to like, can we hook up 3 mics to one PC? And I'm just like, oh my, who's gonna tell them?
Yeah, and
Who's
then
gonna tell them?
we had to watch them argue for 45 minutes about 3 microphones.
Use GarageBand.
In my defense,
Use Zoom.
Bevin wanted 3 mics, so we tried the 3 mics,
It didn't work out.
and it didn't work out.
Clearly, that's why we have 2 on this. Oh, my fault. It looks like maybe we had 3 because your filter on your camera was still on.
No, we only had 1 because this was on mute.
It might as well have been on.
Yeah.
Just the one mic.
Just pass it on.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to have you in charge of holding this so that I don't accidentally mute it now.
Y'all heard that? She's trying to put blame on me right here.
As per usual.
Anyway,
I was didn't burn the turkey.
neither did I.
You will.
In the
What
Q&A
turkey?
you did.
Next year.
Well, that turkey we had was really good. Oh, wait, we didn't have any.
Can't burn it if you don't have turkey.
That's big brain.
We literally can't have Thomas and Janelle. They're going to roast us both, Jasmine. We're toast.
I'm gonna
We're
roast you
toast.
more than that burnt turkey.
Okay.
salmon wasn't
We're
dry.
going to move on to our first category here. Thanksgiving traditions and food hot takes, okay? So the first part I'd like us to share on is our favorite Thanksgiving food. So what is your must-have dish at the table for Thanksgiving? Must-have. And ours might be a little non-traditional since my sister and I and Janelle are Filipino, so there may be some dishes that you don't think of that we include. But Thomas, you want to go and your must-have?
Oh, absolutely. Our must-haves. Okay, ranked number 1, ham. Ranked number 1, ham. Number 2, mashed potatoes. 3, mac and cheese. 4, that's it. I don't have anything else. I'm a child.
For me, my must-have. We didn't have it this year, and I was telling Janelle, I was like, I'm kind of sad we don't have it. I love stuffing. We didn't have any stuffing this year.
You were telling me. Clearly, I wasn't listening.
That's
You just were complaining about stuffing. I didn't know you were telling me.
that's my must-have. We didn't have it though. It's fine though. It's okay. Go ahead, Jazz. Your turn.
My must-have is some sort of potato.
Let me check, make sure we're not muted. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. It's blue. Must-have. Did you see me try to grab it? And I was like, oh, never mind. Some sort of potato. I like potatoes, but I like salmon also. So, yeah, that's it.
So potatoes or salmon?
Potatoes or
Or salmon.
Must have potatoes. Salmon is like bonus points.
I'm gonna say real quick, Jasmine makes very delicious salmon. I'm like really picky about salmon. I don't like if someone's like serving it. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, is it still like moving? Does it look like it's been in the oven at least? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But Jasmine makes really good salmon, and I'll eat hers like pretty much anytime she makes it. Except for the second one that she made today. I did not try that yet.
She was like, I was like, man, I'm the only one that's tried the other salmon.
I was happy with one. I didn't want to be disappointed with the other.
Bear,
Burr.
please.
What's your favorite?
What's your must-have?
Okay, going into that, Janelle, you can be the first one to answer this
I
question.
didn't even answer the other one.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you just moved right past her. You're like in a hurry to answer, like ask questions.
So get on with it.
There's a conversation
Anyways,
happening, and you're
we're
just like
just
trying to
trying-
keep like a format going. Like have conversation.
Be
Let's
kind
have
to
some
our guests.
conversation.
Jeez.
Guest.
Janelle, I would like to know what are your must-haves?
Definitely, I agree with your number 2 with the mashed potatoes. I was kind of disappointed that we didn't have any gravy today. Like,
That wasn't my job.
I don't know. I just showed up, right? And so,
This has been a really odd Thanksgiving. No stuffing, no
but
gravy.
I feel like okay, it's not a dish, but I feel like gravy is a must-have. Like for
It brings everything
for
together.
something. Like if you're gonna put it on like your turkey or whatever.
But we didn't
didn't
have
have
turkey.
We didn't have turkey,
But we had lots of protein.
but you can put gravy on anything really, other than
Would you put gravy on the salmon?
probably not.
no, that's a no.
But and not to say like if I were to get gravy, it wouldn't have mixed in with the salmon at some point. So
Yeah.
I kind of just put everything all on one plate and then just hope that everything stays in its area. But that never happens.
That's okay.
But yeah, potatoes, gravy in some sort of way or form, and then I don't know. Like we need meat, like whatever it is. I don't like ham. I'm sorry,
Me either.
I don't like ham.
I'm not a fan. I think I've liked ham like for one day in my life and then I was over it. But that's just me. She liked it, and I
I
mean
mean, that's a hot take, right? Like I can skip ham.
No.
Thanksgiving hot takes. I don't like ham.
Turkey's kind of mid.
That was my
High-key.
next question. Is turkey overrated?
It's very overrated. It's
Yes.
disgusting. Nobody likes it.
Okay, so I also agree. I'm not the biggest fan of turkey, especially when it's like the main point of a Thanksgiving dinner. But I recently have had turkey that was like mind-blowingly good. Like I didn't know turkey could be that good, sort of thing. So shout out to Uncle Ray at my church for making some really good Thanksgiving turkey, and he made it in bulk too. So good.
But what about it was mind blowing?
It was like not dry.
Right? No, I agree because it's like whenever I have turkey, usually it's like just dry in the middle. Like if you get the outer sides, like it's a little juicy, but then you get to the center of it, where the middle of the turkey, it's always dry and it's like falling apart. You try to take it home to go, it's like falling apart. It's like ashes. It's like someone cut down a tree. It cut down. It's like someone cut down a tree. The sawdust and stuff. That's what your turkey looks like.
I hate when you take a bite of it and you're like this. You're like, I wish I didn't take this
It's
bite.
dusty. It's dusty when you
You
cough.
just cough and you just like.
No, it was really really good. Like it was the kind where like it was tender enough for your fork to just like glide
butter.
through. It was
That sounds like a good turkey.
yeah, and that's why I want to say it's good, but that's the only time I'm like, oh, I went back for more. And then you put gravy on top of it, game over. Game over.
See the gravy.
I don't like making gravy.
Gravy can also be a miss.
Oh,
Low-key.
it was good gravy too.
See, good gravy and what makes good gravy?
No lumps.
No humps.
No lovely lady lumps.
I would disagree. I would disagree.
About what, the lady lumps or the gravy?
The lady lumps. Yeah.
Checks out.
Gravy, whatever. Gravy's gravy.
I actually saw someone that had a bowl of gravy. They just went back in line and they came back with a bowl of gravy and had a spoon.
I'm not mad at that idea.
Treating
Not
like
mad.
gravy like a soup or something?
Maybe. I mean, I didn't look at them what they were doing. Maybe they were putting it more on their food, but I didn't watch. I just saw the bowl.
It's for dipping the breads.
There was no bread.
Ooh.
It was dipping their fingers in.
I accept.
Just dip and
That's what I go to KFC often for.
Wait, maybe that's a hot take. KFC's gravy is good. Am I the only one?
No,
I feel like it's a little on the peppery side.
peppery.
I think I get that, but I like it.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm not mad at it.
And it's sometimes it can get too watery. Like that's my pet peeve when a gravy is like very watery and not like a little bit of that thicker consistency. It has to have that thicker consistency. Sometimes some people bring gravy and it's like water, and I'm like, what is this?
It's probably like pre-made gravy.
well, it's probably hot caca.
it's gonna come out like hot
What?
caca too.
It's probably hot caca. It's not
It's probably
gravy.
hot caca.
It's hot caca.
Okay, so speaking of hot caca, what is the dish on Thanksgiving that when you see it come through the door, doesn't matter who's bringing it, but when you see it, you're like,
I'm having hot caca.
when,
Coleslaw.
I like coleslaw. I like coleslaw.
I'm just answering the question.
Okay.
cranberries.
Yeah, cranberries
for
not my
me,
favorite.
not a cranberry fan.
I used to be really anti sweet potato, but I like sweet potatoes now. But the cranberries, I'm like, why would you put that?
on anything.
Yeah, why? And some people are like a ride or die for like the cranberry stuff, and I'm like, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I hate coleslaw too. I'm not a fan.
And it's
I feel
cold.
Like, what do you eat it? Like, how? It's not a
What-
salad.
Do you
Gross.
eat it?
Yeah, it's like, what is it? Like,
I think it's supposed to be like a salad. Like a potato salad.
It's not like a salad. It's almost like I would consider it like a palate
it's
cleanser.
just like okay.
Something different from all that different kind of like the heavier,
It's
maybe
like-
more oily food. It's fresh, allegedly.
It's like having like cold French fries dipped on like thousands of island sauce or something, and
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
it's a bad combination.
Thousands of island.
Thousands of island.
Thousands
Love
of
that.
island sauce.
Thousands of island sauce.
Oh,
Not a thousand
my.
island sauce. Thousands
Thousands?
of island sauce.
But isn't it like pickled? It's not like
It just depends on
No,
like
it-
who also makes it too.
yeah. It depends on who makes it, but generally it's just like cold, not pickled.
Yeah, it's like cold potatoes or something. And
No,
gross.
it's not potatoes. It's like cabbage
it's
and
like-
carrots. Oh, okay.
like cold potatoes.
Okay,
Yeah.
valid. But I like coleslaw.
Are
Okay.
your parents like live streaming or?
outside. I'm gonna put you outside.
I think they are. I think my parents are on the other side of
they're
this.
recording BTS of our podcast in the kitchen right now.
Well, we're also
You guys
not-
aren't supposed to be listening. This isn't posted yet. This is a spoil. You guys are getting a live preview.
Yeah, whoever's
audience.
watching.
My dad said, "Don't make a big issue."
Do you want to be a star today? No.
Anyway,
Sit down.
we're recording in my parents' living room. All three boys and both my parents are here. So if there's much chatter,
We even have tofu.
Forgot
It's
he's
not even
back
my
here.
dog. It's not my dog, but it's my cousin Bruce's dog. He's here chilling. He's been here chilling the whole day.
Unlike Bear, who just was put outside.
Yeah.
Burr.
Bear is banned from being inside for the rest of the podcast.
oh, that's so sad.
Okay, moving on to the next section, family quirks and Thanksgiving chaos. What would you say your role is on Thanksgiving? Are you the planner, the eater, the one who disappears after dinner? Which one?
To show
are
up.
you?
The show upper.
That was my answer too, the show upper. I'll bring the beverage, and when I say the beverage, I mean
Oh, we
one
didn't have
bottle
any of
of
that.
apple cider.
We didn't even open that.
Why don't we open it now?
Should we?
Open what?
The apple cider.
Who's opening it?
Dad?
Father, would you
like
like
to- producer?
Like I said, we're just the shower
producer David, would you like to open up the bottle of apple cider for us?
And so we can drink it on the podcast?
He just rolled his eyes at us. No, he didn't.
He said, he went, shook his head no.
I already know what role Thomas is, but what role would you give yourself?
Oh, I'd like to hear what you think my role is.
Your role is the person who shows up with their portable gaming device.
The gamer.
And games all night.
My boyfriend's like that too.
That is accurate. I show up, sit down in a corner, play games for 4 or 5 hours, and then we go home.
And also is sad about the Bears losing.
Okay, you know what? That's just absolutely unnecessary. We don't need that
Tact.
conversation right now.
That's tact.
I'm always personally attacked by this woman, and she should know how much I love her to the fact that I sit there and deal with the abuse.
We just got to keep it real in this house. And
That's so old, but I will take it.
Janelle,
It's already
no
open.
hesitation.
It's
No
already open.
hesitation.
I don't even know this. This bottle's probably been here for like 7 years.
It's aged.
Now your mom
doesn't
pulling
even
up the
know. She
newer one.
No, this is actual.
2016.
I've heard flattening it out
Look
makes it
at-
taste better.
No, my dad gave us.
But it's 5.5% volume
Actual
alcohol. You want to try it?
Drink.
It's
Wine?
like I said. It's
Wait,
been
whoa,
here.
whoa, what is this? What is this?
It's mine. I left it.
It's my dad said it's vintage.
What kind of wine is this? White wine?
2016 pickled wine.
I don't know if it's good.
It's like coleslaw up in here.
Coleslaw wine, everyone.
I'll do a taste test.
Okay, he's gonna go do a taste test.
Yeah, actually,
Not drink the bottle.
it might actually have been in there for like 7+ years. I just want to let you know that ahead of time.
Okay. While he's doing that and my dad's opening up the apple cider, do you have any or like favorite or chaotic Thanksgiving memory or moment that you guys want to share? Any funny or awkward story?
I'm setting this podcast up.
Oh God.
It was pretty chaotic.
I can't unsee Janelle like this.
Yeah.
She's
That
along,
literally just happened.
along,
My favorite ever.
along for the
You
ride.
guys did dig deeper.
I don't know.
Last year was pretty fun.
Last year we did like a cousin's Thanksgiving, right? Like it was
the oldies just showed up, but it was
right.
it was literally
it was
just
supposed to be
us.
Oh yeah,
Because my parents were in the
Philippines, and that was I don't know. That wasn't.
I
Really
think
good
I was staying here, right?
Yeah.
I was house sitting at that time, and then they're like, "What time are you gonna be up?" And I'm just like, I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty sure I also just came home. Oh yeah, I came home and we like chatted till really late the night before, or the day of, or whatever. Yeah, it was just like a cousin's one because all the parents were like out gallivanting.
Are we doing a live taste test?
I will do a live taste test. I don't drink wine.
Okay.
This looks like it's a white wine, although
it.
It's a Moscato, I
Get the
think.
aroma.
okay.
7-year-old.
All right.
Half
it
open.
It has quite an elegant smell to it. It's very pleasant to the nostrils. Have you tried this one, Jasmine?
Not in the last 7 years, but yes, it's good. It's actually not very strong. It tastes more like juice than it does wine.
I'll be the judge.
Sniff it right now.
but
Just
now-
sniff
But
it.
it's 7 years old.
Yeah, but it's 7 years old after being opened. Oh,
Hold on. We have drinks coming.
Apple
Thank you,
cider. This is apple
producer.
cider. Thank you, producer David.
Thank you.
All right. Well, they're all lightweights drinking.
Should I be smelling
This
that?
is the apple cider.
She's worried for you.
I'm actually worried.
Worried about me? How?
It's 7 years old and
What?
it's been open.
It's a taste test.
It wasn't even unopened.
No, it was already open. My mom and dad don't drink.
It's okay.
They
He's just
left
gonna
it
sip.
there.
He's gonna sip.
It's just a taste test. I'm not gonna drink like 8 ounces right here on the podcast.
No cheers or nothing. I
Wait,
guess,
would
man.
this technically kind of make this adult content in some sense? That we have to put viewer discretion advised. There's just like
No.
For all you know, it's water.
Yep.
that's true. All right, taste test happening.
It's like a sparkling one, dude. Why are you?
Okay, it doesn't have a bad aftertaste, but it does taste like juice.
It does.
Interesting.
We're
Janelle's like, give me some of that.
Oh, I didn't want to drink.
Oh,
What did you do?
can you also
I
get
think
a
she was trying
napkin?
to cheers me.
Can you get a napkin? Can you get a napkin, please? This is such a chaotic episode.
I was just tasting it.
Maybe we should have live streamed this episode instead of recorded it. It's fine.
This is chaotic as heck.
What is it?
Napkin?
Can you get a napkin?
She
Please.
spilled.
Try not to spills. You know, we need 3 more napkins.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Gobble gobble. I don't even have a cup holder, so I have jump to continue on. Yeah, so last year my parents were in the Philippines, and the cousins all just decided like let's do something. So can you hold this for me?
I will hold that
Thank
for
you. And so we all just gathered together. We didn't really even plan it. We're just like everybody just like bring a dish, and like hopefully it'll sort itself out. And it was actually really good, I thought.
Yeah, it did turn out really good. Like everyone kind of pulled out all the stops. We had like really good food.
What are we talking about?
Last year's Thanksgiving. When my parents were in the
I think
Philippines.
it genuinely felt like that we were. It settled for me that we were older,
Yeah.
just because like we didn't have like all the adults in here, so
It was just us.
mostly just us. I was like, oh my gosh, like
We're the ones running
we're
it
the
now.
ones running it, and I'm just like, and then the kids are running around. I'm like, oh,
We're old.
we're old. I mean, I don't have any kids of my own, but like I felt it, you know.
Well, it's like
ouch.
that meme that was going around this holiday when it's like I'm just a 27-year-old
Yeah.
baby, and they asked me like what I'm bringing to Thanksgiving dinner.
And you're like, huh? What do you mean? I'm a kid.
I'm
related
just
to
a baby.
Related to that so much.
was good.
Don't spit that.
No, it would have went all over. No, last year's was a good one. I think that's the year that Thomas did like blind karaoke, where like you had to try to guess the song without looking at the screen. That's the time you did it.
Yeah, last Thanksgiving I felt like a lot happened, and it's almost like a memory at this. I mean, it really is. But a lot happened. I really enjoyed last year's things. And let's say I didn't enjoy this one, but
This one was a lot mellower.
We're missing a lot of people. I feel like that's why.
Yeah,
They're out of.
they're living their lives. And that's what as adults.
So if you're hearing this episode and you're the one I'm talking about, you owe us $50 each.
Christopher.
Christopher.
$100 each.
yeah.
Bet.
Oh, I said 50, but they said 100.
Hey, inflation.
Yeah. What's our next question, Bevin?
Okay, so we're gonna end this episode with a little bit of Thanksgiving history trivia.
Oh God.
Okay.
Thursday.
America. Pilgrims. Turkey.
John Wayne.
How many pounds of turkey does the average American eat
55.
each Thanksgiving? How many pounds?
4.
Average American.
The average American.
Like
4.
each individual American.
Yes.
4 pounds.
Honestly, I don't know how we would go past the
What's
pound,
considered an average American?
but I would say something like 2.5.
I said 4.
8. 8 is my real answer.
Whoa.
That's the cider talking. The average American every Thanksgiving eats an average of 16 pounds of turkey.
16, final answer.
16 pounds? What?
16 pounds
double it.
of ashy turkey.
I got.
Wait,
I guess
why
I
do you
must
eat that
be
much turkey?
misweighing.
Is it turkey on Thanksgiving Day?
Yes.
Or in the Thanksgiving season?
Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving.
That's ridiculous. We didn't even have turkey.
An average of 16 pounds?
That's a lot.
An average though.
That's still a lot.
That's a lot of food.
Like, imagine the lower of us being like the lower of us not eating turkey, right? That's considered 0 because we didn't eat turkey. So who's gonna create the average to make it 16?
Someone's probably having like 30 pounds. of
30
turkey.
something. 32.
I want to know what family is having a turkey to themselves.
Who's eating 32 pounds of turkey right now? Answer. Drop it in the comments.
How many pounds of turkey did you eat today?
Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat, how many pounds of turkey did you eat over there in Oklahoma?
Wow. To the listeners in Oklahoma,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that
You're
my
coming
wife
from my
is
grandmother's
generalizing
homeland.
You.
We're have Oklahoma roots, so don't
Dude, we have Okie roots in our
don't
blood.
at me.
Have you
Okay,
been there?
next one. What is the record for the largest pumpkin pie ever made in pounds?
All right, let's just go with a stupid number. We'll go with 55.
150.
55 pounds?
Oh, I feel after you said that. I feel very low.
5,000 pounds.
So 2.5 tons.
Mm.
Wow.
62.
No, I think it might be way more than the 55. I thought. I'm gonna stay with my 55 because that's what I said. But I think I'm way off.
Would you
now.
say, Janelle?
150.
150? I say 5,000.
The record for the largest pumpkin pie ever made is just about 3,600 pounds. I feel like this is one of those like small town like we're gonna get in the Guinness
Yeah.
World
What,
Book
though?
of World Records.
I can see that though. Like those big ones. Like think about it.
Yeah.
Like with all the ingredients and like everything weighing it down. Like I guess it would weigh more than a car.
Did we not remember what's it called? Bruce Almighty, and it was like they remember when they had like that big,
The largest, like,
it was like a pastry or a dessert, right?
Something,
Like
yeah.
a cookie or something like that.
cookie. It was a cookie.
Like a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like that's what I'm like. Nah, it has to be huge. It has to be huge.
Considering that we eat, what, 16 average?
Pounds.
16 pounds of turkey one day, the pumpkin pie had to be massive.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And I would have went in on that too. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a 16 pounds of turkey, none.
Get
but
a-
16 pounds of
Get a barrel full of pumpkin pie.
Yes.
Jasmine, get a barrel full of pumpkin pie.
Start rolling it down the street.
Okay.
I'm still kind of hung up on who's eating 16 pounds of turkey. I don't know how you do that.
I don't
just
know
can't-
either.
I can't imagine that.
Stretchiest of pants are needed.
Like
Or
no,
none.
Like no.
By themselves, hopefully. 16
Like,
pounds by themselves.
But
no
think about
pants.
that though. Like they're not just eating turkey. They're probably eating mashed potatoes and gravy. You know, their cornbread. Their all that other stuff with it too.
How do they measure that? Like, how would they study that?
Maybe they weigh what they put on their plate,
And it's just a turkey.
or like they take the turkey and they divide it amongst the family. I don't know. How would they do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe they just take how many turkeys are sold on Thanksgiving, and then they assume that it's all getting eaten.
That's weird.
That's probably the
There's some
easiest
loopholes
way.
there in that poll.
Right.
Or they did
need
like
our
a
sources
survey.
here.
Okay, what's the most popular side dish on Thanksgiving?
Cranberries.
Well, I thought it would be mashed potatoes.
Maybe coleslaw.
It is mashed potatoes.
Okay,
Thank
not all of us
goodness.
saying mashed potatoes and not answering
Mashed potatoes is just like the most important thing on Thanksgiving. It's not even the
Agreed.
turkey.
I mean, it's the most important thing.
Well, side
Period.
dish, Like, if we're hating coleslaw, then it can't be I can't be the only one that dislike coleslaw.
Still on the coleslaw.
No, I'm
I'm
not
a
gonna.
certified coleslaw hater.
Go ahead.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Please keep the rant going because coleslaw is disgusting.
Who likes it? let me know so I can block you.
We're gonna generate some content or titles for this, and it's just gonna be like coleslaw hated.
Coleslaw haters, comment below. Insta block. Okay, so coming back to how much people eat on Thanksgiving. How many calories does the average American consume on Thanksgiving?
10,000.
If you're
That's a
eating
good
16
answer.
pounds of turkey, you're probably consuming about 8 to 10,000.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I like it.
10,000.
10,000. Double it.
Surprisingly, we are under that at 4,500 calories is the average calorie consumption on Thanksgiving. 4,500 calories.
These numbers are fake. If you're eating 16 pounds of turkey, you're eating beyond 4,500 calories already.
But also, if they're adding mashed potatoes on that, there's so much, you know what I mean? There's so much more you add to. You put sour cream, you put butter. 10,000.
I think we're all in a little bit of a denial here. Everyone. Anyone that's voting or putting that in your statistics, like calories.
The calories sound right though, surprisingly, because eating food like that isn't necessarily high, but it's the 16 pounds of turkey. It always comes
We're
back
just
to that
circling
because
back.
because that's the average, right?
Yeah.
So you have to throw that into the calories being eaten, and it just doesn't make sense to me.
Are you okay carrying still?
Huh?
I was making sure your arm is okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm chilling.
Okay, I said that was going to be the last section, but actually I have one more section, and I
Okay.
think it's going to be fun.
Are we hating on coleslaw? Because that's the only thing that's fun to me right now.
No, so this is
I'm done then. Peace out, guys.
guess that Thanksgiving dish.
Coleslaw.
Turkey.
So this segment, I'm going to describe the dish.
Coleslaw.
You're and it's not gonna say. I'm not gonna say the name of it, but you guys gotta guess what the dish is based off of this description. Okay?
Coleslaw.
Coleslaw. How would you describe coleslaw?
Disgusting.
Cold slaw,
Cold slaw.
Cold slaw.
grimy, trash.
I spit everywhere.
Snap it up. Snap it up.
It's like hair transplant pieces. They're just stringy little,
Ew.
Oh my goodness.
stringy and wet.
Okay, you know what? This podcast is now just turning into turning people off of food. Last time we recorded, it was turning people
Mushrooms.
off of mushrooms.
Mom didn't
Now
make
it's turning
mushrooms.
people- My mom listened to our old podcast
Yeah,
episode,
his
and
sinuses are.
all of a sudden we come into the house today, and she's like, "I didn't make mushrooms because I listened to your podcast, your last episode, and I knew no one was gonna eat it because I listened to it, and no one's gonna eat it, so I didn't make."
Well, I didn't listen to it, so I would have ate it. I thought honesty was a thing here, guys.
They ask for it, but when you give it, it gets shunned upon real quickly.
Yeah, about that coleslaw. Disgusting.
Let's get on with it.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna describe this. I have like a basic description here, but I might go off the script if I don't like the description. Okay, you can't read it.
Okay.
This is basically a cloud from heaven that you can
Mashed
eat.
potatoes.
Oh, that's easy.
wasn't even listening. I was just trying to.
She was thinking because you got coleslaw.
Yeah, you don't even know what the game was.
I'm describing a dish, yeah, and you guys got to guess it. So it was a cloud from heaven that you can eat mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Okay?
Look at that, just quick.
Okay.
You need to go.
This next one, crunchy on the top,
Hi.
mushy on the bottom. The same.
Green bean casserole.
You got it. How did you know?
Ew.
That sounds
That's
like
like number 2 to coleslaw.
yeah.
It's not that bad.
No, it's pretty bad.
Mushrooms.
There's
Brought the
coleslaw in it,
mushrooms
too.
back.
Mushrooms.
More like fungus pie.
Zombie pie. Zombie pie. That's why it's green. Okay, next one. Imagine if bread had an identity crisis,
Oh.
got mixed with herbs, and decided to cozy up inside a turkey.
Stuffing.
Stuffing.
Yeah, Jasmine, go.
The only thing that gave that away was turkey.
Okay. It's either a jiggly red blob straight from a can,
Jell-O.
No,
Or-
it's cranberry.
cranberry, or something people pretend is fancy while still tasting weirdly sour. ChatGPT, not a fan of cranberries. Okay. This dessert is what fall tastes like. It involves
Pumpkin pie.
Yes. A lot of nutmeg.
Is there a description for coleslaw? I gotta hear it.
I'll if it doesn't, I'll bring it up.
Okay.
Okay, next one. It's a dessert disguised as a side dish covered in marshmallows to trick you
It's
into
a
eating
sweet
it
potato.
with turkey.
Sweet potatoes with what they call marshmallow stuff on
Yeah, a
top.
sweet potato casserole.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so nasty. It's like a rubber texture to me.
I'm not a fan either. I don't even understand the marshmallows on the top.
It's like eating
not
the
gonna
lid
talk
off
about
of
it.
like a plastic can.
I don't really like casseroles in general.
You're just not a casserole fan.
No, I'm not. Like, I don't like things mixed. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I get that. There's like certain foods that can blend well together, but for the most part, I'd rather keep my food separate.
Do you like
Because,
sushi
it's
bake?
just like a weird
I do.
palate.
That's different. It's not a casserole.
It's kind of a casserole, but it's not mixed.
It's not a casserole.
Okay.
It's called sushi bake. It doesn't say the word casserole in it, so it's
Sushi bake casserole.
turned off already. Don't use the word casserole. Like,
Casserole.
Everyone at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Casserole.
coleslaw, same thing.
Coleslaw. Okay.
This is so chaotic.
This is basically Thanksgiving's version of duct tape. It fixes everything and holds the whole meal together.
Gravy.
Gravy.
What? Whose gravy is holding things together?
Everybody's gravy.
Y'all heard my take. That was like on point.
Yeah, it really brings everything together. That's what it's trying to say. You can put gravy on all your food and it'll be fine.
For the most part, yeah. For the most part, if you put it on casserole, it's not solving anything. If you put it on coleslaw, it's still disgusting. It's still coleslaw. It's still casserole.
It'll be coleslaw covered in gravy. Casserole with a little bit of gravy.
Okay, here's the description of coleslaw, okay? It's the salad that wishes it were anything else. A mix of crunchy, shredded veggies drowned in a questionable, creamy dressing.
Questionable.
Or a tangy vinegar concoction that somehow always ends up at every potluck and holiday table. It's the backup singer of side dishes, never the star, but weirdly always there.
Snap it up.
Trying its best to be relevant.
That was like the best description of it.
That's ChatGPT's description of coleslaw.
The
had a
backup
lot
singer
to
to
say.
backup singer.
The backup singer.
It had a lot to say in that description
side
compared
dishes.
to everything else. See, I'm a hater. I will hate forever.
All right. I would have to say, Janelle has the hot takes this episode.
Hot takes with Janelle. I'm pretty sure you didn't even listen to our last episode.
I told you I didn't. What makes you think I'm gonna change up now?
Did you at least listen to the one?
No.
Okay. Okay. While you're crying, This dish is cheesy, gooey, and probably doesn't need to be here,
and
but
cheese.
it's the first dish to disappear. Mac and cheese, you're right.
I told you it's a top 3. Told you. Top 3.
Because the kids like it. The kids will go straight for it.
Because mac and cheese is delicious.
You can also make mac and cheese in so many different ways too, and it still tastes good.
You can like fancy mac and cheese or just like literally throw Kraft mac and cheese and be like, done.
Okay, well, that is all I have for today. Jazz, you have anything you'd like to end us with?
No, that was a quick, fun, hectic,
Chaotic?
hot take episode.
Probably should have been like a live stream episode, but
That's okay.
it's fine.
That's okay.
Casserole sucks. Coleslaw sucks.
On the count of 3, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Casserole. We will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks so much for listening to the Sispatch with
Bevin?
and Jasmine.
Coomers.
Bye.
Bye.